after breakfast to see Chris mounting in the garden. Really is. It's
a little shaky there, a little shaky.
Yes, he wasn't very good, was he? And he had a stirrup trapped under his body, which was probably going to bruise him.
That hurts.
Have you ever ridden?
Very seldom. I'm a New Yorker. I walk.
Really? But are you at all sporting?
I do. I snow ski, Paula, and I like tennis. I'm a weekend player. I get the ball over the net easily.
Because you always look very fit.
Thank you.
I mean, how do you keep so fit? I'm sure you're always working out.
No fried foods, no gravies, no butter. Very boring. No, you know, I've been disciplined all these years. You have to be. Moderation is the key. That's it.
Moderation? That's not very rock-starry.
Well, you know.
Moderation is the key.
It's the key, the discipline, the moderation.
Now, what are you doing back in England? When were you last on the show? You were last on in October.
Mm-hmm. This is my 4th major tour in the United Kingdom. And they've been sold out. This Saturday night I'm doing the Hammersmith Odeon in London.
Our English audience is very different to when you're in America.
They sing along. I like that. I love when they sing along. And England welcomed me during those years in the 70s when I was out of work in America. And I did Happy Birthday, Sweet 16 in 1961 at the Palladium with Helen Shapiro and Adam Faith. So
it's like a frenzy of nostalgia, is it, when you come back?
It is.
When you're in America, do you have any weird fans? You're always reading about sort of Americans are going a bit mad.
In Italy once, there was a girl who was very infatuated, and Lieber and I were on a honeymoon, and we got off the plane, and she was waiting at the Rome airport to greet me, and I had to introduce my wife as my cousin because she was going to lunge at her.
Really?
Yeah, she was a bit crazy. She had a little snake. If I didn't write her a letter, she would put a snake under her pillow and signify how mean and snaky I was.
Gosh, that's quite a weird fan. Does your wife ever get cross about things like that?
She's quite used to it. We've been 32 years together.
So why do you think you've been married, been married for so long? Do you have a secret to your success?
It's mutual respect, companionship, I think sharing the career. Lieber has managed me for 17 years now. And,
so you don't row if you don't get something that you want? Do you have business rows and sort of wrestle it to the ground?
Oh, yes. And, you know, you have to compromise. You have to bend a little, give in to the other one. I'm always the softie. I give in.
I bet that's not true, actually. I bet that's not true, because you've always been so charming here, but I bet you get home and...
Mean, nasty.
Yeah.
The other side of Neil.
The other side of Neil suddenly emerges. Now, in your spare time, do you write all the time? And I imagine you're always making up songs.
It's difficult because I need a little extra inspiration. When an album is coming up, I will write a new collection. And then I won't write for another year or so. But it's been 40 years of writing. You know, you have to keep topping yourself. It's hard. You're up at bat all the time.
Do you listen to lots of modern music?
Sometimes.
What kind of things do you listen to?
Oh, I liked Terence Trent D'Arby and Bon Jovi. That's as about as raunchy as I get.
So you don't think you'd ever sort of suddenly do a grunge record?
Grunge? What song did they record? Isn't that the...
Now, you never look very grungy. Do you iron your underpants?
Iron? I don't know what an iron looks like. I had a mother and a wife.
Oh, you're not
terrible.
New Man.
I'm terrible in the kitchen and in the ironing department. I really am. I'm spoiled. I can make a little...
Feminism set back about 20 years on this bed. We were talking about your songs. Is there anyone that you would like to record one of your songs that hasn't already?
A singer?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to do a duet with Pavarotti.
Really?
Then I look thinner. Yes. He's a marvelous singer. He's a great singer. I'd love that.
And what other ambitions? Do you have ambitions left that you would really love to fulfill?
Do I have ambitions? Oh, my. Must I say this on
television? Oh, my
dear. Well, there are so many things. I'd like to see my songs on a stage, in a theatrical production. Perhaps, there is a movie coming out of my life called Laughter in the Rain.
Who plays you?
Oh, of course, Tom Cruise. If I have anything to say. And Brooke Shields will play Lieber.
Really?
Yes.
That must be the best thing about those sort of plays, those sort of films.
It's
the casting.
Yes, it should be nice. It's about our courtship during the Dirty Dancing days in the 50s, and it's got all the Catskill Mountain things. I met my wife at a Catskill Mountain resort, upstate New York. What's
the best thing about being rich and famous?
I think the space, the square footage around you. You have the luxury to surround yourself with large square footage in your places where you live, and I think that's a luxury. What's the luxury that you really couldn't do without? Is there anything in particular that you would hate to have to do without? Well, apart from your ironed underpants. My Sultana bran flakes in the morning. I love them. I can't do without them. Very luxurious at all. I have to think of my silk socks. Do you hang out with showbiz pals when you're in America? Well, occasionally. Lieber and I made a wedding for Kirstie Alley and Parker Stevenson a few years ago at our home in Connecticut. And we see them occasionally, and we'll see, the Gibbs, Morris Gibb, the Bee Gees. Do they still wear their shirts undone to their trousers? I don't know. You're so discreet. Terrible. I hope you come back soon. Good luck with your tour. Thank you. It's been lovely as ever to hold hands. See that, Mel Gibson? Did you see that? He kissed me. He didn't kiss you? He refused. The nerve. This is Channel 4 and you're watching The Big Snogging Breakfast. It's Dotty. It's tremendous.
We've done our day's work and we're going to get on the bus once again. Don't miss tomorrow's Big Breakfast, whatever you do, because it's going to be huge. It's going to be fantastic. We have more eggs in place. We have more for the party buses. And we're going to just join in with the singing now. Here we go. 1, 2. And we don't have the words, do we? Don't have the words. Where's Neil? Where's Neil? Neil, where's Neil? Say goodbye to the viewers. Goodbye to the man. The man himself. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, sweet 16. Yes, that's it,